What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. Now, I want to talk about something very important. The Wizards, obviously on an 8-game winning streak. Things are going well in the Wizards world. Everybody happy. Everybody keying, smiling, joking around. You know, that's all fine and dandy, and I'm happy for the team. They got the 10th seed right now. They in the play-in. Currently standing. You know, things are looking up. At this point in time, I expect the Wizards to make the playoffs. And I'm very happy about it. You know, now some people are saying, oh, you got to tank, blah, blah, blah. You know, I never was heavily on one side or the other. I was just going wherever the team direction was. They were losing. I'm like, all right, I'm tanking. They winning. They want to play good basketball. I'm fine with that too. You know, I was never, planted on either side of the spectrum. It was however the Wizards was playing at the time. So I think it's really good that they win in games, especially for what they're trying to do. You know, keep Bill, get guys to come to Washington. You need to win games. So, as far as the 8-game winning streak, I'm loving it. It's fun basketball to watch. You know, people actually want to tune in to watch Wizards basketball. They don't feel like it's a job to tune in. It's a dread. It's a chore to tune in and watch the game. They actually want to tune in, and they actually are having fun watching. I mean, that's what it's all about. But I have to say this, because I feel like this has gone in the background. I feel like this has gotten lost within the 8 games, of winning. It's gotten lost. Scott Brooks still needs to go. I'm still on the hashtag Fire Scott Brooks train. It ain't never ended. Just because the Wizards, have gone on, oh, it's the longest win streak since Michael Jordan's been on the team. What that mean to me? What does that got to do with me? I feel like Scott Brooks is getting closer and closer to a contract extension as the Wizards get closer and closer to a playoff spot. Now you may say to yourself, logically, why would that be deserving of an extension for Scott Brooks? It's just the playoffs, and they probably lose in the first round. I completely agree with you. What you just said is 100% logical. And I 100% agree with you. But we're not using logic. I'm using just Wizards logic. That's what I'm using. I'm not using normal logic. I'm using Wizards logic. Now, the Wizards love to, make excuses. Oh, we really got it together at the end of the year. I would love to see how Scott Brooks can handle the team with, a full healthy squad, no COVID, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. We feel like he can really lead this team as a coach. I'm just waiting for it. I can already sniff it. I can sniff it. And that's bad. Now, don't get it twisted. The amount of credit Scott Brooks is getting for this 8-game win streak, in my opinion, is not a lot. It is really not a lot. There's just so many other factors going in to why the Wizards are on this streak right now. They have one of the easiest schedules to end the season. That's just the fact. They beat the Jazz, which was very impressive. The Jazz were on a huge home winning streak, and the Wizards snapped that. That's impressive. But I mean, if you do look down the schedule, they're not beating, Suns, Bucks, Lakers with an AD and Bron, Nets. They're not beating a bunch of high top tier teams. Realistically speaking, 76ers not busting out. They beating a lot of the lower tier Western and Eastern Conference teams, which is when you have Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, is something you would expect them to do. So that's number one. You know, and that's not to crap on what the Wizards are doing, because they're doing what they're supposed to do. They had one of the easiest schedules to end the season, and they're winning those games. I'm just saying, as far as why Scott Brooks don't get that much credit and why he still need to go. This is what I'm trying to say. So you got that. Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, even Davis Bertans are playing at a very high level right now. And when some of the best players on your team are playing at their best levels, you're going to win more games. Naturally. You know, Russ is playing at a very high level right now. Bradley Beal is playing at a very high level right now. Davis Bertans is returning to form, or has returned to form. That all helps. That really, really helps. It does. That's the second thing. The third thing, Daniel Gafford. The trade for Daniel Gafford, Tommy Shepard gets all the credit in the world for that, has really, really helped the team. His energy, his defensive presence, it has all really helped improve the team. It has. I mean, the Wizards have lost one game with him being on the team, playing. I mean, that's not a coincidence. Have you seen the defensive numbers from the Wizards post-trade deadline and pre-trade deadline? I mean, it's like night and day. It's night and day, guys. All those reasons are, I mean, there's a couple other reasons, but I'm just not saying them. Before I would even list Scott Brooks as a reason as to why the Wizards are having success right now. You know, people, I don't know, media may say, oh, Scott Brooks is doing a good job. No. Scott Brooks is doing what Scott Brooks has always done. He's not doing anything different. He hasn't game planned has some crazy genius game plan that he's running. All of a sudden, the Wizards are just so different. Their rotations are just so different. They're the same. Everything's the same. You just have Daniel Gafford, and you have Russ, Brad, and Bertans playing at extremely high levels. It's pretty much the only difference. You still got Ish Smith out there in the corner for Russ to pass out to have Ish Smith corner threes. You still have that out there. All I'm saying is, guys, enjoy the Wizards' winning streak. Enjoy it. You know, I'm all for the playoffs. Yeah, playoffs. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go Wizards playoffs. Let's go. I'm all for that. But don't lose sight of Scott Brooks needing to be gone. Simple. And I don't think a lot of you guys will forget that. But I'm just letting it, you know, be a nice reminder in your heads. Scott Brooks still needs to be gone. Point blank, period. And I'm afraid that he may not be gone as long as the Wizards continue to win. That's the only negative thing I see about the Wizards turning the season around a little bit. The only negative. But hopefully the man's gone. His contract expires at the end of the season. He walks out the door. Wizards bring someone else in. You know, Ted, don't be cheap. You know, if you do move on, don't be cheap. Wizards like to be cheap sometimes. Don't do it. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Wizards play the Spurs tonight. You know, see if they can get it to 9 in a row. Wizards, one of the hottest teams in the NBA, right there next to the Knicks. Knicks going for their 10th straight. Wizards going for their 9th straight. I mean, who would have thought of that? Insert the look at us gif. I mean, but that's all I got for you guys. So until next time, if you guys enjoyed the video, of course, as always, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.